Hello, Tiffany here. Welcome to a recharge session for your Friday afternoon. Hope that you are all feeling well today. We're going to take it nice and easy as I'd like to do on Fridays. Some of you guys, I might have gotten cut off for you last week. There was some issues with the video. I'm not really sure, so I'm sorry about that. So we'll just try to get through it today. And we're going to start as usual, just kind of setting ourselves up for being in our space and just relaxing and bringing it down for this Friday. We've probably had a hectic week. A lot of information has come out. The beaches are open, so people are losing their minds. So it's great to just find some peace and some stillness in these moments of pandemonium. So we'll start by taking some deep breaths, sitting up nice and tall. Really just breathing in through the nose, filling the lungs and the gut. Exhaling through the mouth. And with each inhale, we want to just think about bringing in peace and positivity and just relaxation. And then we breathe out all the stress and angst and anything that is no longer serving us. And we want to just really start to really relax with every exhale. I'm going to take it nice and easy today. We really want to settle in and breathe. All right, so we're going to go ahead and straddle our legs first. Go nice and slow. We don't have to jerk our bodies all around now that we're kind of settled into our breath. And our legs don't have to be super wide. Whatever your range of motion is, be there. Don't try to overextend, but actually feel a stretch. So as soon as we get into our nice little straddle, we want to put a hand in front and a hand in back and just push a little bit forward just to see if we can get a little bit more of a stretch in those inner legs. And we're just going to take our hands up, big inhale. And we're just going to keep our back as straight as possible and reach forward. So as soon as we feel like our back is going to turn, we want to then drop the hands and just keep hinging at our hips, flexing our feet towards our face so that we protect our joints. So we're just reaching forward, keeping a nice straight neutral spine. Breathing nice and deeply. And with each exhale, if we can make little baby steps to reach a little bit further without compromising our straight back, that'd be fantastic. Anything that you feel that you're clenching here, like your jaw, or you're clenching even your knees or anything, the only thing that you should really be holding is this flex in your foot. But other than that, everything else should be nice and relaxed. So just think about relaxing all those tight spaces, getting oxygen into those joints and those muscles. Great job. Now we're going to slowly walk it over to our right leg. And we're just going to reach wherever we can and bring our nose to our knee. Continue to keep that foot active by flexing it back. And if you need to, if you can't reach your nose to your knee, you can always bend that knee and then slowly as you progress, bring it down. We really just want to sit in this position and breathe nice and deep. Enjoy the compression on the right side. Enjoy the stretch on the left side. Enjoy the stretch in the hamstring underneath the knee down to the calf. One more deep breath here. And we'll slowly pick up slightly and just try to make that wide walk right over to the left side. And the same thing over here. Just dropping low. One more big deep breath. And we'll walk it back to the center. And we'll slowly come up. And we'll, if we need to assist with our hands, we can push our legs together. And we'll just bring our knees up like so and kind of windshield wiper them. And then we're going to stick our left leg out, bring our right leg behind us. And if you feel the stretch right here, perfect. You're where you need to be. Just breathe into that quad and just really breathe into that hip. If you are a little bit more flexible and you have a range of motion, just come down onto your elbows. And breathe nice and deeply. Just try to release everything that you're holding tension to. And if you're on your elbows, slowly come back up. And we're going to take this leg and put it right over our left thigh. Again, keeping some energy in that foot. And we're just going to take that right elbow and push a little bit down on that right knee to get a stretch in that hip. Keep breathing here, guys. Okay, release that leg. Bring it out, shake it out. Just notice the difference in how each leg feels. And now bring that left leg behind us. And if this is where you feel the stretch, perfect. If you want to go a little bit deeper, take it down to your elbows, nice and slow, guys. The whole point of stretching is to get in tune with your body to see, what areas are tight, what area needs more oxygen, stuff like that. And you can't do that if you're just jerking all over the place and going super fast. So it's really important that whenever you're doing your stretches, that you really take your time and be gentle with yourself, and you listen to your body, and you take those rest days if you need it. If you're feeling achy and you're just bummed out and you feel like, oh, well, I ate 2 donuts today because I'm in quarantine and that's what my diet is, and I need to do all these workouts. You don't. Listen to your body. Have a little bit of self-discipline with the junk food. It happens to everybody. Don't beat yourself up. You're a human being, and sometimes donuts are delicious. I can't say sometimes. Donuts are always delicious, but you don't have to eat 2 of them every day. Okay, if you're on your elbows, go ahead and come straight up, nice and slow, and bring that leg over. Lean forward and get that nice stretch. Flex that foot and press into that leg for that hip. Nice work. Stretch those legs out. Shake them out, and let's go ahead and get on all fours. Tuck those feet. So we're going to stretch out the bottom of our foot, our fascia, which doesn't always get attention. So we really want to tuck those toes. Make sure if you need something under your knees, you can. If you have a mat and you just want a little bit more cushion, you can fold it over that way so you have that cushioning. But we're going to keep our legs in line, and we're just going to sit back on our heels and really get a stretch in the bottom of our feet, that fascia. We're walking a lot. We're doing these live workouts. We're playing with our kids, running around with our dog. And we don't take a lot of care of the bottom of our feet. So this is a really great stretch, just sitting here and just really feeling that stretch coming from the ball of your feet all the way up to your heel. So breathe nice and deep here. And if it's too much, you can always back off a little bit and lean forward. Wherever you feel the stretch, that's where you want to sit. And just breathe nice and deep here. Okay, come forward nice and slow, and we'll actually untuck those feet and stretch the tops of our feet. Now make sure that they're straight so they're not splaying out or coming in. Just try to really keep them nice and straight, and a good way to do that is to just paddle them a little bit, and then when you stop, you should be settled. You can bring your knees a little bit closer together, and we'll just go nice and slow, sitting back, really getting the stretch in the top of that ankle. Go as slow as you need to till you feel the stretch, and then just sit in it and breathe. One more big breath here, guys. Slowly come back up. Nice work. And we'll just put one foot down, do some nice circles with the ankle with the right foot, going in one direction, going counterclockwise, and then clockwise. And then we'll do the same thing with the other ankle. Nice circles in one direction, circles in the other direction. Okay, now we're going to press through all of our fingers, make sure our wrists are right under our shoulders, tuck our feet, and we're going to just lift our hips into an inverted V. So really get your stabilization here, press through everything straight up into that inverted V, pressing through those hands. And you want to pedal out those feet, really feeling that in the back of the shins, trying to get that chest closer to those thighs. Breathing here, going nice and slow, taking your time. There's no rush. You're making a commitment to this moment right here, so just be present. And just keep breathing deeply and pedaling out. And we're going to come forward, walk your feet back if you need to for that plank position. And then we're going to just slowly lower in a straight line all the way to the ground. Nice job. Right now, just put your left ear on the ground, hands by your side. Just breathe here, feeling the compression of your belly on the ground, feeling how your legs feel pressed into the ground, and just getting a nice little stretch in your neck as it's turned to one side. Nice deep breaths, giving your lower back a break. And switching the direction of your head to the other side, stretching the other side of that neck. Nice deep breaths. Awesome work. Okay, now we're going to bring our hands up, right up under our shoulders. Again, making sure that our palm is spread out, making sure our elbows are facing behind us. And we're just going to lift our chest until we feel a stretch in our abdomen. So if you feel the stretch here, this is where you're at. If you feel it here, this is where you're at. So just go where you feel the stretch. And if you can, drop that head back. Take your time and breathe here. This is a very delicate position. We will not be here long. Another big breath. And on the exhale, slowly release. Go ahead and tuck those toes. And we're going to push up into a plank position. So really think about your body being as stiff as a board, really pushing through those thighs. So lift those knees and those thighs off the ground. Keep those elbows behind you and push all together. And then we're just going to lift our hips right back into that inverted V. Really pushing through those fingers and pedaling out those feet, pushing through those shoulders as well. And we'll lift that right leg up and tap that right elbow. And we'll do it one more time. And reset back into that inverted V. And we'll lift that left leg up, tapping that left elbow. One more time, guys, you got this. And resetting. And coming back down to your tabletop position. Walk those hands back so everything is in line. Untuck those feet. And what we'll do now is we'll actually turn that left leg so it's behind us. Straighten out that right leg. Keep that wrist stacked underneath that shoulder. And we'll do a nice side body stretch here. Just reaching that right arm to the side. Really feeling it in the lats all the way down the side body. we'll slowly come back around, planting that hand, bending that leg, turning the left leg, and now we'll do it on the other side. So we'll turn that right leg to the side, keep that right arm stacked under that shoulder, straighten out that left leg, slowly bring that left arm over the side. And bring it on back down. And we'll go ahead and take our time getting on our back. We'll lay down, grab our knees, do some knee circles here. And go the other way. And we will grab one leg in, squeeze. Do more ankle circles if you feel like. Hit a spinal twist, so bring that leg nice and slowly over to the opposite side. Gazing over the right shoulder as the right leg is twisted towards the left. This is wringing out the spine of toxins, so this is something great to do a couple of times a week, especially during times like this when things are uncertain and we're just overloaded with stress. And we'll come back up nice and slow. Give another good squeeze and bring it down. And we'll bring up that left leg. Nice little squeeze into the chest. Some more ankle rolls if you'd like. And then we'll take it over to the right hand side, out stretching our left hand and gazing over that shoulder. And you might hear some cracks and some pops here. As long as there's no pain, that's really good. This is a great posture for anyone who has issues with sciatica. That nerve runs along the whole back of the body, so this is a great posture to reset and really just get your body back in line the way it's supposed to be. Body knows what it needs to do to restore itself, guys. All we have to do is listen. And we'll bring that leg up nice and slow. Another nice, lovable squeeze to that leg. And straighten it out. Then we'll bend our knees. And we'll reach for our ankles. And we'll try to get our heels as close to our glutes as possible. And we just really want to press through those glutes, really feeling that stretch in these hip flexors right here. And if you wanted to sit in this posture, you could grab a pillow or a blanket or something and rest it underneath. But this is really great for opening up these hip flexors. Spend a lot of time sitting, stuff like that. So you really want to open those up. Make sure your knees are not splaying out, but they're staying right in line with your hips. And drop. And we will finish off with a couple of minutes of legs up the wall. So bring your mat or whatever you're on, or just yourself up to the wall. You want to sit with your hip right up against it. And then you want to just turn your body so your glutes are right up against the wall. And just press your legs up against the wall, but relax. So you want your lower back to just relax into the ground. You can have your arms open like a goalpost or a T, You can even have them, at your heart center or your gut, whatever feels comfortable for you. We just want to we spend all day with the blood going from top to bottom. So this is a really great posture to kind of reset our circulation, release some of the tension in our hips where we store a lot of stress and stuff like that. This is a really great, you can do it 10 to 15 minutes a day, and it can boost your mood, and just, there's a lot of benefits for it. So you can Google that. But this is good for relaxation. So we'll just sit here and just deep breathe and just think about all the new things that are going to happen for you in these next coming days. You've finished another week in quarantine, and you're doing the best that you can. And if you're not doing the best that you can, acknowledge that and aim to do the best that you can. So let's breathe deep here. And it's okay if you start to feel a little bit of tingling in your feet. That's just because the blood is leaving your legs. If it becomes unbearable or painful, you can just bend your knees and bring your legs like this. We'll be here for about another 60 seconds, guys. So just try to hold on to it and breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Audible breath, guys. Really breathing into your lungs and your belly, getting that oxygen into all the parts that it needs to get to. All right, and go ahead and slowly bring those legs nice and slowly down the wall. We want to take our time here. Your tailbone might come off of the ground. That's okay. Just hug your knees in for a second. And we're going to slowly go to whichever side that you feel comfortable. Nice and easy, guys. We'll just turn to the side, sit here for a second, and let our body recover from our legs being up the wall. You might feel sensation in your feet. That's totally fine. Just keep breathing. And go ahead and take that top hand of whichever side you're on, push up. And we'll go ahead and find a comfortable seat here. Let's go a little bit closer to you guys. And we'll just find a nice comfortable seat. Shoulders back and down, nice and tall. I hope that this weekend brings you clarity and positivity, and that you find what you're looking for. And whatever good things are coming for you, just know that they are on the way. They might be delayed because that's how life is. We don't ever get what we want right when we want it. But having patience is a virtue, and I am still learning that. So trust me, it's not an overnight thing. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you guys are just staying calm and enjoying the little bit of freedom that they've allowed us to have going to the beach and stuff. Just be really careful. Enjoy your weekend and be kind to yourself as well as others, guys. We're in this together. Have a great Friday and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Talk to you later.